This program is sponsored by the Association of Real Estate Companies, Global Properties,
your innovative property solutions,
Abujula Real Estate,
Operation Own Your Property,
Makasutu Real Estate,
customer satisfaction is guaranteed,
Top Spot Properties,
ideal home for all,
Mano Properties,
committed to the people, committed to the future,
EJ Investments,
first in property,
United Real Estate,
together we build a nation.
Kairosu Real Estate,
Link us and be a home builder.
Sultan Traders and Real Estate,
We don't bend the truth to make sales.
Solid Properties,
Affordable shelter for all.
Kombu Real Estate,
Operation Shelter the Nation.
B4U Properties,
Your reliable estate dealers.
Senegambia Real Estate,
Home beyond imagination.
Care Finder,
Find your desired home anywhere in the Gambia.
Wasum Gambia Properties,
We are excellent in turning your dreams into reality.
S&S Properties,
Dreams come true.
Universal Properties,
The Gambia's most experienced real estate.
Tough Africa Global. Our experience is global. Our focus is Africa.
Together we are AREC.
HM Enterprise. If you are looking for quality, durable, and affordable electric and electrical appliances, HM Enterprise is the answer. We have quality television flat screens of different sizes, solar fridges, freezers, electric fridges and freezers, solar panels, solar batteries, car batteries, beam and ceiling lights, fans of different categories, electric wires, sockets, modern switches, car tapes, and many more. HM Enterprise. We have woofers and speakers for music lovers, Akendama, stabilizers, generators, water pump. We are located at number 1 Carver Avenue, Westfield, number 5 Carver Avenue, just opposite Central School, number 100 Carver Avenue, after American Embassy, just near the traffic light.
Tune in, the House of Paints, the place where colorants are made, the House of Pigments, where colors are mixed to give you your desired texture. Choose your color, we make it for you. Tinning Paint leaves long-lasting natural effects on walls. No cracking, no peel-off, no particles. Tinning Paint with natural cooling effects, smooth and soothing for all latest designs and structures. Think it, we make it. Our experts will advise you the best color that fits your house. Tinning Paint, the only natural paint factory in the Gambia. Make a choice, we mix it. European quality, made in the Gambia. Tinning, Nyoko Boka.
Assalamu alaikum Gambia, wherever you may be, welcome to the Must Talk About show, the show everyone has been waiting for. Of course, this is the program that will give you 100% information about one of the Gambia's biggest and fast-growing industry today, the real estate. This is going to be a very interesting and educative program as we prepare to give you all the operational activities regarding to this noble industry, ranging from the legal aspect of it, their commercial engagement, and even their social participation. I'm your host, Abubakar Bibi Dabo. Today is the first episode, so we call it the overview. We're going to make a quick browse of some of the topics that we have prepared for you to come into the entire season. Of course, we have prepared more than 80 talking points to come throughout this season. It's an awareness show. It's a program that everyone has been waiting for. It's a program that the Gambia really need at this time. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more details and specifications after the commercials. This program is sponsored by Welcome back if you're just joining us. I'm your host Abubakar Bibi Dabo. Today is the first episode of the Real Estate TV show, and today we will do a quick browse onto some of the topics that we have prepared that will come to you. We have prepared more than 80 talking points. Obviously, inshallah, by the grace of God, we will give you all you need to know about the real estate, because real estate is the dominant business in the Gambia today. So mbadi no ala baraka baki albe programme mel mo kan no Real Estate TV so bila mo nga commencé bila starta ntele manal badi malam Abubakar Bibi Dabo binna programme betil na munela wala mka foko be kacha natilo kacha dabo fanulale bar manta kacha nyin dinkandila wala min de ka foko programme mo nyimbe topical melbina wala kacha ku melbina la mbol dole funtendale gambi inshallah ni naka fu joma membe tar jam fatu eleka molushe. We have lot of talking points that will come along. Obviously we'll talk about how this land are acquired, how this land can be disposed. Obviously we'll talk about construction, we'll talk about rent and management. So there are a lot of talking points that will bring you. Join me and Fatu Mulusi in the conversation.
Now it don't matter if you're black or white. Let's all come together, be as one, holy
This is the Gambia's Real Estate TV show, and of course this is the overview. It is the first episode we are having. It is very, very important to bring you this show because the real estate pandemic is affecting everyone, either directly or indirectly. The real estate has touched everyone in this Gambia, including myself. That's why it's very, very imperative to bring you this noble show, and that will create awareness among the public, not only the general public, but also, in fact, the operators themselves, as we are bringing you everything regarding 360 degrees regarding about this real estate TV show. With me, I have my co-host today, Fatu Eleka Mulushi. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Bibi. It's definitely a pleasure to be doing this with you.
This is the real estate TV show everyone has been talking about.
Yes, and it's very, very important because it's the first ever real estate TV show in the country. This is very vital because as it is, the number of real estate operators in the country is on high gear, and so both the customers and the operators need to know what is really happening in this industry, and that's exactly what this show is going to be doing.
Thank you very much. And in fact, today is the overview, is the first episode. So we are making a quick rundown of what people are expecting to come across. So what do you think people are expecting to come?
So when we talk about real estate, there are a lot of things that we need to talk about.
Yes.
And as it is here, we'll first of all start with the principal elements of real estate, which is land and land matters, types of land. We'll also talk about land ownership, land issues.
Yes.
And as it is, as we go into it, we'll also talk about land documentation and processes, of course, baby.
Of course. When you talk about land documents and processes, this is a big headache, not only to the consumers, but also to the providers themselves.
Right.
Because land documentation starts from the alkali to the lease. To the lease transfer, where we call the title deeds. A lot of people have been complaining that that's why it's very, very important that we bring land matters. When you talk about land matters, it includes the legal aspect of it. Understand it?
So that also talks about the social
aspect of it, actually. Right. So documentation is very, very important.
Not only that, we also talk about design and costing. We also talk about physical planning, tax collection and exemption rather. We also talk about policies and regulations, pricing and sizes. We also talk about city planning, local agents versus registered agents.
Oh, that's the bombshell, because since I started working on this noble cause,
right.
A lot of people have been telling me that still there are existence of the local agents.
And when you go to other countries, this is a very, very big conflict because it's making the market of the registered agencies, a little bit dormant.
Very, very dormant. And believe me, some still criticize that the local agents are making more money than the registered agency. Because
is that quite true?
Yeah, it could be true, because what happened is the real estates, they have staff, they are paying tax as well. Okay. The local agents, perhaps they may not have their own estates per se, but especially with this individual or this single plus in town, which are very, very expensive compared to the real estates pricing in their own real estates. And also you talk about design and costing.
Obviously.
Very important. And another key element you mentioned, that's the physical planning. Comparing the physical planning, it has a lot of tasks to do when you want to do a modern settlement today. Look at some of the settlements across the Gambia that are just been physical newly ones. For instance, the Yarambamba. You talk about even the Bakote housing estate.
Because everyone wants to live in a standard house.
The settlement is well located and well planned. It can avoid a lot of things, even accidents. Understand? Because if the roads are so tight or there are no entrances to some settlement or to some household, if fire outbreaks happens, the firefighters do find it very, very difficult.
To access those areas.
Exactly.
And I think that is why land allocation really determines the prices
Yes,
of the land.
it's very, very important. Comme mbadu bila mu real estate show follow ti wala tin binko overview and tell mo nal badima Abubakar Bibi Dabo na kofi nyoma so je ka me ko fatu eleka mulushi atele be jam bimbe kacal na kacab de nimmen la wala mun ka foko real estate to asiata banko kam bakal asiata banko ka etala dawo dan di real estate bi
real estate anu fana amol fon mulbe nyuko fon kono wala fon na ta siya metem mom
wala siata be pare there are factors regarding the operational activities of those agencies. In fact, there are factors, there are some sort of qualifications.
responsible.
Yes, before you start operating this noble cause.
But what we are going to also talk about on the show is, are those factors really considered in the country?
Exactly. That's why this show is not going to be, it's going to be heated, not only on the customer side, but also even the operational side. And actually, you did mention customer satisfaction.
True.
Yeah, it's the key element.
And as it is, even the customers at this point are lost because they don't know which real estate offers the best land locations or even at the best prices. Everyone will come and tell you, mine is the best, mine is the best.
Actually, I received so many calls when people saw the promo, when I said, yes, because it's very, very important. That phrase is very, very important. Because if you tune into a radio station, believe me, within 1 hour, you will hear a lot of real estates. And the counting is going on. We have more than 50 real estates, could you believe? More than 50 real estates. So yes, critics are in fact saying, had all this real estate been registered in fact? Are they registered?
I think it's a call for concern anyway. But we'll also be talking about the complaints of customers.
Yes, complaints of customers, this is well related to customer satisfaction. Because if customers are satisfied, obviously you'll not receive complaints. But customers sometimes, they are not satisfied. And one element that is really disturbing in this industry at times is about the allocation of plots. Allocation of plots. Obviously, the coming or the industrialization of plot selling in the Gambia is very, very key because it do reduce some of the conflicts that we do witness about 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I think there are a lot of conflicts.
Yes, land. Actually.
And I think what we'll do is, since this is just an introduction, we will not give them more details.
No.
We'll definitely go on
Yes.
and on about a lot of things that we have that we're going to be talking around land and land management.
Yes, Alkali, you know, the first time you will see people complain, Alkali will transfer one single plot to more than 5
because
different people.
That is not the... We've had those cases.
Yes, but with the comment of the real estate, perhaps it does reduce some the complex part of it. But still, real estate will do announce that I have our estate at so place. For instance, I don't want to mention name because perhaps if I should mention name, you know, for instance, you may move today the second junction, you will see Majula Real Estate. Okay. If I want to take an example, okay, you will see Majula Real Estate. We have an estate in, for instance, Batokunko. You go and look at that place, it's all bushy.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing. And perhaps even if they happen to clear that place they call the estate, it might not even exceed 50 plots. So we will talk about this. There is a topic related to that matter. Where and what is suitable or qualified to be called a real estate.
So I think that conflict needs to be really, really identified, and so people can really know where to put their money.
Actually, and of course, we want to mention few. You know, the real estate, they do bring some advantages because they contribute immensely when it comes to infrastructural development.
True. And infrastructure is very important.
It's very important for every country, actually.
I think it's one of the things that really determine whether a country is well developed or not. Because when you go into countries and you see their infrastructures, it can really determine the level of development of those countries.
Yes.
We don't want to go to America and start seeing hot houses.
Yes, I'm about to bring that America as an example, a very typical example. If you see America, places like New York, places like Bronx, places like Illinois, California, these were all under housing estates. they were all built by real estate developers.
Okay.
Understand? Okay, look at the Gambia. If you check, let's say, the Bruford Garden, you want to live there.
Oh, I love Bruford.
Go to Paradise View. Paradise Estate. Oh, obviously, it's a dream place for everyone to live. Not only because of the modern housing, but because of the way the place is planned. Of course, and we will also talk about city planning, which is very, very important.
Very important, because nowadays everyone wants to come in the city.
Yes. I will tell you, if you want to know more about this statistic, just keep on following, because I have a very perfect statistic. How many people are living in the coastal area just because of the social amenities, and which includes the football stadium,
and
understand? The environment.
When you look at it, the recreational facilities are very, very important in the development of our country, and these are things that we normally don't see in the rural areas all the time. I believe it's one of the reasons why everyone also wants to come in the cities.
Yes, wakamala, but nimbe pana benasila banko kanya. Do you want to say this in Wolof?
Okay.
Just elaborate a little bit on the importance of the show and the real estate.
Degala, comme ni ko waxe rek al dañ nek di wax tay li nek di wax moy ni real estate sen investment ci dekk bi ak tamit nit ñi ci yan real estate nek di dugal sen xaliss yi ak lan moy njëriñ yi land ci bopam loolu yeb dinañ ko wax fi ni mom xam na ne sama olof degarul bu baax waye tamit dinañ ko try
perhaps yamatane
ni ñu gëna duggé ci show bi dinañ leen gëna wax lan la show bi umba ak la ngeen ci mëna jàngé li day ci real estate, everything that has to do with real estate dinañ ko discuss fii nii ci show bi yéen itam yéen ñi nekk di seetaan di ngeen ci jàngee lu bari yaakaar naa ko.
Fine, you did mention about pricing, which is very, very important.
Yeah.
We'll talk about pricing, because this is the overview. Do not forget, it's the overview. We are just making a quick browse on some of the important topics. Do understand that we prepared more than 80 talking, yes, 80 talking points.
Well,
seriously.
a lot to discuss.
Yes, it can even go beyond that, because as we go into the show, we will be seeing some elements. Let's say city planning. This may include some of the a land matter, where we say land allocation. You know, land public allocation. Understand? For instance, the marketplaces, the religious sites. That may even include, let's say, dumping site.
Okay. This is very, very important.
In the Gambia, we are having this problem.
Problems of
dumping site.
Dumping site and areas of settlement.
Yeah, exactly. Like a typical example of the Pakwate dumping site. Some of the neighboring settlement compounds and households are there. They are complaining that
it's not a suitable place.
It's not a suitable place.
I think what we need to do is, just like any other country, having suitable places for dumping sites and exactly which areas are suitable for. You know,
and marketplaces, understand? Because sometimes where you will allocate the marketplace could not be very, very convenient because of the road network.
Yeah.
Exactly, accessibility. Gambia today, we are crying about road network. Even if the government wanted to construct road, it can't.
Yeah.
Look at the clumsy settlements.
I know. Because when you look at it too, the Gambia is also a very small country.
Yeah, but never mind. Never mind. The Gambia, despite all these hurdles and constraints, is a very sweet and lovely country. So let's take a break and look at some of the important places that makes the Gambia the smiling coast of Africa.
Baba alabaki sonna jondo dogbere temo sebe kaninina denge bolo dige jama jigi mbolo lasa abeni dulama gelila dia abeni dulama donso fa Suna kaba kutiara Ibara mogo tumari mogo tono Kafara talibi kabala ganga Aja panda kaba nenge
Welcome back if you're just joining us. This is the overview of the first episode, the Gambia Real Estate TV show. I am Abubakar Bibi Dabo, your host, and of course, my colleague here, the co-host, Fatu Elika Mulishi. You always like to remind me of your name.
You know, a lot of people get lost because of Muloshi. They say it's a strange name,
Yeah,
but I think it's a very beautiful name.
Sure.
I'm not promoting myself.
No, it's very beautiful. But do you think that your name can be Bibi Dabo?
Bibi. Someone help us here.
Yes.
Santa, Bibi, Bile, Muloshi, come on, tell him.
Bibi means today.
Okay.
Okay, so today,
Bibi,
yes.
I get it.
Okay,
I get
today.
it, Bibi, today.
Today.
Right?
Actually, today it starts. Today is the overview.
Yes.
Today we are giving you all you need to know about this real estate. It's a very noble cause. It's a very noble industry. But that's why it is very, very vital. It's very, very imperative for people to know this is not a joke industry.
Obviously.
Not every Tom and Harry can jump in and operate a real estate agency.
I'm going to make that clear in the show.
Obviously. So that's qualifications. That's one of the topics that we will talk about. Understand? But actually, this is the last segment of the intro. We want to talk about some of the institutions that we believe has to work with the real estate.
For real, because when you look at it, no man is an island.
Yes.
And therefore, no one can stand alone. And so the real estate agencies do also work with other institutions in the country for the smooth transitions or for the smooth
process of documents and other
exactly.
things.
And so they do work with agencies like the Gambia Revenue Authorities for registration process.
Exactly. I think that's the focal part.
I don't think you can be able to be registered as a real agency.
Or operate,
As
yes.
a real agency, if you do not register on the GRA, is it possible?
Well, critics
Or
are
others
saying
do it illegally.
critics are saying it is happening.
Okay.
Actually, I did do my findings. I have some results.
But they also do deal with alcalos. And there's a lot of conflict about alcalos and land sometimes.
But mentioning the alcalos in this time, and Iowa,
Very good sense.
actually, the alcalos, I am confused. I don't know whether the alcalos are still happy with the operation, with the industrialization of plot selling or not.
Okay.
Because then alcalos will do this plot selling more, 80% of the plot selling.
In their own local
Area. I want to give Kigali as a typical example of modernization when it comes to plot selling.
me about it.
In
I've never been to
yes,
Kigali.
in Kigali, every land is being computerized. It's being computerized. Every plot of land. Yes. So this is to avoid the same plot, one plot being sold to
a lot
different
of which
people.
is a very big problem. And I think they also, real estate agencies also work with area consultants.
Area council, of course. Obviously, they have to work with the area council. But mind me, alcalos are having more than 3 times transfer than before.
Okay. So it has also advanced the level of their.
So we are having a topic about this, alcalos' contribution to the nation development.
And I think they will also invite them once in a while.
Alcalo Limina, Lamina, and Carola Mina.
Alcalo Fano Command, you show Conora Fanasinaring, Ali Kenako in Kacha, showing you
Yes, you did mention the GRA, the alcalos,
and also the land office as well.
Land offices, of course, these are responsible for all regulatory. It's very, very important. But unfortunately, Malushi, will you believe that Gambia, we do not have land policy yet?
Which is very, very shocking.
We do not have, although we do have land acts, we do have mortgage acts, but land policy regulations, they are lacking. Although, yes, I've talked to some members, they said that they are coming up with some blueprint under that. They are working on it. And together, they are working with this regulation with AREC. AREC is the Association of Real Estate Companies in the Gambia, where everyone is included, where everyone is supposed to be included, in fact. But still, the AREC is suffering because what happened? Not all real estate operators willing to register with AREC.
Okay.
And this is a topic of its own.
Supposed to pay
yes.
a fee.
Yes, a fee. Not only a fee, but I don't know. But if you want to know more about what is happening under this association, keep watching this show. We'll give you all the revelations.
We'll also talk about physical planning as well.
It's very, very important. They are responsible for allocation.
When you hear physical,
plan.
you should know how
You know,
to go.
actually, they will tell you here is a pavement, this is the road, and also, does the real estate do work together with NAWEC and NRA? We'll find out because it's very, very important. All the real estate are promising their customers that will give you these amenities. Will give you light.
But is it really in the house? Are
Yes.
they really operating well?
Fatani Bokela Bank obviously they has to work. Then you want to ligue at NAWEC,
Okay.
Tamet, the NRA, the National Road Authorities. They has to work with this. Or do they have their own channel that they're able to lower these amenities to come bypassing the NAWEC? Or
Go in there.
because we are now living in this technology world, perhaps somebody can say we are using solar. The modalities and the models they use and the processes they use to work with all these institutions, if you want to know, we are giving you 100% clear.
Obviously. What of bank and insurance companies?
Yes, banks and insurance companies is very, very important. But I believe not all the real estate are working with the insurance company. I don't know why. And if you want to modernize the business, you want to lift our standard,
Up to standard. True.
you have to work. One has to work with banks for mortgaging. You know, banks are much more important just to save money and withdraw money. Banks are also there to help the real estate for mortgaging. If I think there are terms and
And
conditions.
making those terms and conditions favorable for
Yes,
them.
actually, so those terms and conditions will come up with those things in our subsequent episode. Remember, this is the overview.
We should not also forget that even though we're saying that they should be modernized and be operating in the way that they should, the real estate agencies also face some difficulties and challenges.
Yes.
These range from, political factors.
Well,
you have
exactly,
social factors,
economic factors.
economic
Okay, exactly. So these are some of the factors that real estates do face. These are big constraints because when we talk about political factors, this could mean regime change. You understand? When not only it's if
where
regime
they
change,
allocate lands as
and
well.
also with these all allocations, we have this called something we call the reserve lands.
Okay, that you can't touch it.
You can't charge this for government.
Yeah.
But how can the public and also the operators know this is a reserve land?
Yeah. I think there is need to make them aware of it.
So we
That
will-
is what the show is.
Yes, exactly. So we'll bring you all this. Why and how should you know a person know? Oh, that place is a no-go area. It's
So
a sanctuary.
You don't have to blame anyone.
Yeah, it's a sanctuary. You
Yeah,
don't need to
if
go
they
there.
Take the place from them. You do not blame anyone because those are reserved areas.
Exactly. So, Fatu, we do not have much time.
time?
This is the overview. We would like to wrap up quickly.
Obviously, thank you so much. This was all we had time for. Keep monitoring the program because we are going to bring to you everything that has to do with real agencies and their operations here in the country.
Thank you very much, Gambia. Like I said, get prepared and sit relaxed. Watch the subsequent episodes because we are ready to give you in and outside the industry. Anything you want to know about the activities or the operational activities regarding to this noble industry, follow me, BB Dabo, on your Gambia's Real Estate TV show. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.
Black or white, let's all come together. Be as one, holy neck of banner. Guide them, neck of banner. It